Third time I'm trying this. I didn't like the way the first two turned out or were turning out, so I thought, well, I'm gonna try it again. Third time's a charm, eh? Well, here's my deal. I haven't been doing videos lately because two reasons. Content issue. I'm lacking content. I just I haven't been getting out lately, which I'll be getting into that here pretty soon on why I'm not getting out and doing stuff like I usually do or would like to do anyway. Second, I found out that, see, I rent two spots from an antique store to sell stuff. I sell rings, and then I sell, it's a flea market. The space I've got, I treat as a flea market space. It's like a catch-all of this. I might put CDs out, DVDs, uh, decks of cards, like playing cards, poker cards. I might put out Avon decanters, which I've done that. I'll put out sacks of toys, get like a quart size, gallon size bags, stuff them with toys and sell that. Little Hot Wheels to whatever. So yeah, it's been a flea market booth space. Well, for $35 a month, I can't really go wrong. At least on that space. And then the one with the rings is $25 a month. So that's $60 total. Well, the antique store, I talked to the owner today. Dee Dee's her name. She told me we're moving. Which I knew it was coming, but I didn't realize it was going to be as soon as it was. I guess they recently signed a deal on a place in the East 10 shopping mall in Moorhead, Minnesota. It's going to be in between the Runnings store, which is the old Kmart, and Cashwise Foods in Moorhead, Minnesota. There's a strip mall, and they're moving in the antique store into there, which is going to work perfect for me because I can easily take the bus, which in Dilworth it's Route 6. I can easily catch Route 6 up to Access Clinicals, which is a place where they do studies for medication studies. It's a research facility for up and coming drugs that people are testing. Like maybe Pfizer wants something tested, or they want to come up with a line of drug. Well, they get places like Access to do the studies, do this, do that. Well, all I have to do is get off there, walk probably 2 blocks, block and a half, and I'm at the antique store. Which block and a half walk, 2 blocks at tops, big freaking deal. Even my chunky butt can do that. I may be slow at it, but even I can do it. There's two little strip malls. It's one big strip mall, but it's broken up into two parts. You got the Runnings, the strip mall, the grocery store, which is Cashwise in Moorhead. Then you got parking lot and strip mall. So there's a parking lot that separates the strip mall from the rest of the structure. Well, the main section, the main mall, is where they're moving into, from my understanding. Well, that's what she said anyway. That's what Dee Dee told me. It's going to be in between Cashwise and Runnings. Well, she said with that is going to be an increase on booth space. She says everybody's going to see an increase. She's not singling out just any one person. So I said, well, the hell? Oh, that was just a fly. But anyway, she said, if I want to keep, I got a half a case. It's They got cabinets, top and lower cabinets. Well, they're cases, cabinets, whatever you want to call them. That fly is gonna, I kid you not, it's gonna get whacked. I kid you not, that fly is irritating. But she said, if you want to keep that half a case, your rent will be going up on that at the new location. So I'm like, well, how much? She's like, $10. That's how much it'll be going up. I'm sitting back on, overall, $10 really isn't bad. Because right now I'm spending $35 a month on that space. And come November, it'll be $45 for that space. Really, that isn't going to be bad. But I started thinking after I told her I'll keep it, which silly me, I should have thought about it, but I felt I needed to make a decision right away. I felt like, well, I can't really sit and wait to make a decision and talk with brother about this. Much as I'd like to, I just felt I couldn't do it. I had to make that decision. Well, it'll be going from $35 to $45 a month. Plus, I may or may not be losing the ring area. Because I sell rings as well in another spot, which is $25 a month. Well, if I lose out on that, I'll be going total between two spots. I'm spending $60 a month right now on two spots. $25 a month on one spot, $35 a month on another spot. She doesn't know if they can take the set of cabinets that the cash registers buy. There's a set of cabinets that's attached. It's one big unit where they set the cash register, and there's three little cabinets right there. She doesn't know if they can take that entire counter with, because she said technically that was a part of the building when they moved in, and then they brought in the cabinetry, or the cases. They brought in all that, so they own that and can take them with. But the rest of it was there, so she said they have to see if they can keep it or if it'll be destroyed when they tear down that section of building. There's a whole lot of background on that. And background story anyway. But she said she doesn't know if they're going to lose that little area. And she says if they do, I'm going to be losing that spot, which is $25 a month. Well, that would work out because I wouldn't be spending that extra added $25 a month. I'd be spending $45 a month instead of $70 a month. Well, anyway, I don't know if any of this makes sense, or if I'm kind of losing you here. But I found out they want to be in the new location before Thanksgiving, which puts me in a bind because they want to actually, I found out, want to be in there in two weeks, roughly 3 weeks, because she said they want everything cleaned out by the 1st of November, which gives me 2 weeks. Well, they're going to then take probably a week, roughly, to get all the cabinets. There's a lot of cabinets. A lot. Well, then they're going to take probably a week to get every cabinet over to the new location, figure out how they want to work the design of the antique store, maximize every single inch of what they're doing. They want to maximize every inch. It's just, why wouldn't they? And that kind of puts me in a little bit of a pickle. Brother doesn't get paid till the 25th of the month. We've got bills coming up And I'll have to have bus fare to get down there to take care of not only rings, but to take care of the cabinet and clean that out. Well, that's the cabinet itself will probably be, and it all depends if brother joins me to clean that out or how that's going to work. If I go do it myself, I'm going to have to make 2 trips. Well, it's cheapest or cheaper to get a day pass, which is $5. You can run it all day long, basically 24 hours. You can use that pass and make as many trips as you want from point A to point B to point C, D, E, and F. You can basically abuse the living daylights out of that bus pass or the day pass for $5. Otherwise, it's $1.50 every single time you get on. Well, 4 trips is $6. Well, why not get a day pass for $5 and abuse the living daylights out? Get the hell out of here, you stupid little fly. Right there on the camera, you see that? One little fly. Gotta come in here and jack me up. Anyway, my problem is I ain't got the money, and if I do things on the 25th, that's gonna be $5 out of basically brother's pocket, because right now I gotta borrow money from him, pay him back when I get the money on the beginning of the month. Money's tight for me right now. Well, money's tight for him as well. I don't know where I'm coming up with $5 just for myself to get down there to clean this stuff up so they can move a cabinet to a new location. And then if brother helps me out, it really depends on if he's gonna take a bike or ride bus. If he rides bike, no problem. He can help me out that way. My itch so bad, it's all feeling like it's all under the skin, the itchiness. But if he takes a bus, then I'll have to find a way to round up $10. Which then we can get everything probably in 1 or 2 trips. Done deal. Everybody wins. Then the rest of the bus, the whole day pass for the bus can be used for other things. Getting out, doing stuff we need to get done. My big problem is I don't have friends to speak of. And the ones that I've got, I'm not going to start asking money from them. Get the hell out of here, you stupid fly. I'm not going to start asking for money from them. No, I don't want to ask for money from anybody, but I'm in that spot too where I've got till the end of the month to clean out 2 spots, and I'm flat broke. I don't think I've got 2 nickels to rub together. I literally ain't got a damn penny on me. I don't think I do. I don't think I got a penny on me. Oh no, I do. I got some wheat pennies in the back room. But it's just the whole thought. I don't know how I'm going to be doing this, let alone anything, because I've got basically 3 to 3.5 weeks. Basically from today, once I clean out the space, I've got enough time to where I can round up money to get basically $3 to take a bus, slowly reload stuff. Brother can help out because the East 10 area is actually pretty close, 1.5 miles, 2-ish miles, 1.5 miles maybe. So brother, he rides that quite a bit. He rides further than that. Some days. But my thought is, where am I coming up with, you know, worst case scenario, where am I coming up with $10 for two of us to ride a bus? Because I don't know if brother's gonna help me out, or not. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll be nice, cool about stuff. Because ultimately, what the money I make affects him. It helps him out. So I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and kind of vent a little bit. I don't know where I'm coming up with $10. That's ultimately what I'm looking for is $10. And I don't know where I'm gonna get $10, let alone the hell is that? Anyway, hate it when stuff gets on the shirt and dirties it out. Anyway, I don't know what to think anymore. I was thinking I would have closer to December to do everything, but they want at the antique store because Thanksgiving's coming up and then you got Christmas basically right in there. They basically want to be in before Thanksgiving to go ahead and hopefully people can recover a lot of money, and that's where I'm rolling the dice. If I can get in there and do my thing, there's a chance, a very good chance, I'm making $100, $150, $200 a month. Because before that, like when right around the time COVID was winding down, kind of to where it is now, even then I was making $100 to $150 a month because the mall was busier than what it is now. Even with COVID going on, it was still busier. Granted, people masked up and kept 6 feet apart, but still, it was busier. Now that they're looking at redeveloping that area, there ain't business to be had around there. And now with the East 10 Mall, there's a lot more traffic, let's just say that. Far more traffic. And with the antique store being right there, I'm looking at sitting on a gold mine, just a gold mine. Because a lot of the stuff I get, I can sell it cheap enough and sell it to where I can make $100 rather easily. And that's where I'm hoping if I can find assistance with $10, I'd be happy. But I'll wait and see because right now I don't know what to think. Maybe I can talk brother into riding bike down there and clearing stuff out. That'll save money. I wish the other bike was working. The chain fell off and got wrapped around one of the sprockets just enough to where it's hard getting it unwound. It's the way it got up there. I don't know how in the hell. But anyway, thought I heard something. But I don't know. If you got any ideas on how I can raise $10 awfully damn quick without having to walk 5 miles one way. Because in theory, I've got enough aluminum cans to where I can take in. But it's a 5.5 mile walk one way. I think 5 miles. 5.5 miles. But I'd have to walk that whole distance with a bad back, bad hip, chronic pain. That's just out of the question. So yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. And I'll try to make more videos here coming up. It's just I haven't been able to get out lately because of money. There's a lack of money, and it's just hard for me to get out and want to do anything when I have to walk everywhere. Yeah, I can ride bike, but then that would limit brother on getting to and from work because he would either have to walk or find a way to get there, another way, which I'm not putting him through that just so I can go and put out a video. Ain't gonna happen. You know, he comes first. He's the one with the paycheck coming in steady. As far as I'm concerned, brother comes first. He's what he's doing is more important than what I've got going on. I can find ways around what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Load this.